Well, hello there and welcome back to a brand new video where today is a very, very exciting day. A, because it's Friday. B, because we're near the weekend. And C, Rugby Challenge 4 have finally posted on their Facebook page since March 23rd. Maybe I should have put Rugby Challenge before it being a Friday and a weekend, but you guys know the drill, right? So Rugby Challenge 4 have finally posted on their Facebook page since March 23rd. Now, if you've been a viewer for the channel for a while, or the last few weeks or so, I've been posting a few videos talking about Rugby Challenge 4, talking about a potential release date, some information coming within the next 2 weeks, and what do we have here? Some official information. So the video I last posted saying that in about 2 weeks time we should see some official information. Well, here it is. I can't speak, I'm so excited. We finally have some information. All the other information was kind of like a third-party source, where some people would message Rugby Challenge personally, they would receive some information, therefore they would share their reply to the forums, and therefore I would see the forum, see their reply, and then obviously make a video on their response. But this time around we have some primary information, some first source content from the guys over at Rugby Challenge 4. They posted this 8 hours ago, so when I woke up I saw the news, but obviously I've been working from home, I've just finished work, and I thought, I really should make a video, especially making some Rugby Challenge videos the last few days. But this is what they have to say. Now, by the way, before I say what they're going to have to say here, yeah, a bit of a tongue twister there. It's good news, but it's also a little bit worrying at the same time. And you're going, Matt, why is it worrying? Well, I'll explain my thoughts and reaction, initial thoughts, etc. after this. But basically it says here, it's been a tough few months, but the wait is nearly over. To get Rugby Challenge 4 out as soon as possible, we are planning to release in an early access on the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch by the end of July. More details to come before launch, so stay tuned. So that was the official statement from the guys over at Rugby Challenge. Now, you know, Matt, what's your concerns, Matt? What are your concerns about this? Well, okay, first things first, they're not talking about PC. The game is meant to be coming out on PC, but they're just saying PS4, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch. So for PC gamers, you're going to have to wait, which kind of sucks. But for me, obviously, I have a PS4 and Xbox One. I probably will be playing Rugby Challenge 4 on the PS4. But what's interesting is they're going to release an early access version. Now, I don't know if they're going to follow the same route like Rugby 20. I'm guessing, but this is kind of like how I'm thinking about it, and let me know what you guys think as well. So essentially, if they're going to release an early version, they have two options. They either release like a beta or an alpha. Hopefully it's not an alpha. Hopefully it's more of a beta or a full game realistically. But essentially what they could do is release a beta so everyone can play the game, provide feedback. The guys at Rugby Challenge can make updates while we're, kind of amused. We're playing the game. There's less pressure on them, right? Obviously the issue is if there is a beta and it's free, then essentially they're not making any money, and their stakeholders who are probably going, guys, when on earth is the game coming out? That's what I wanted to say. And obviously I think this game was meant to come out in December of 2019, got delayed, and then in the previous video PlayStation blog announced that Rugby Challenge 4 was coming out I think the end of June, and obviously I don't think Rugby Challenge told PlayStation, and PlayStation were like, oh, okay, well, we just posted that your game was coming out, but we have no information. So I kind of feel like the pressure was building, especially with the fact that the Xbox Series X and the PlayStation 5 is coming out later this year, which is a big concern, because a lot of the comments are going, should I buy it? Should I not? Will it have kind of the Xbox, what do Xbox call it? The upgrade program? It's not called the upgrade program, is it? It's called the, I just checked, it's called Smart Delivery. So on Xbox, they have a thing called Smart Delivery, which allows publishers to kind of like remaster or like reskin their game for the Xbox Series X at no additional cost to the customer. So all the developer and publisher do is, as long as you have the game, you put it in your Xbox Series X, it downloads like a newer version. But PlayStation are kind of doing the same thing as well. They're kind of letting publishers and developers decide. So technically, if Tru Blu Rugby Challenge allow us to do that, then essentially we could play on our PlayStation 5 and our Xbox Series X. But going back to the early access bit, if they follow the route like Rugby 20, so if you you remember, Rugby 20 had this model. So the game came out, what, January 23rd, sometime in January, right? But we were able to play Rugby 20 very early on. I think maybe like 3 or 4 months early. And I think we were able to play the game, what, in September time, was it? September, October time. And what happened was if you purchased the game on the PlayStation Store or the Xbox Live Store, you got the game, but you knew it wasn't the full finished product. You knew it was a beta type thing. Every 2 to 4 weeks, there'll be a brand new update. So essentially, you'll be playing a game with new features every month up until the final release date. And obviously, the information which the players will give to the company, and obviously the company would obviously be able to like run some logs, etc. So they can obviously see what's broken and obviously make sure it's all fixed for the final release. So Rugby Challenge could be doing the same thing. They might release the game, you pay for it, bearing in mind it's an early release. This therefore relieves pressure of Rugby Challenge. The gamers, the customers, us, we can play the game despite knowing it's an early release, but we know that throughout there'll be future updates, updating teams, game modes, and all that fun stuff. So I imagine when this game does go live, not everything will be available. I'm sure most teams will be available, but I'm guessing not every game mode will be available. So it's pretty interesting that this is early access, or what they mean by early access is it's digital only for beginning. So you can buy the full game, but it's digital only. And then if you want a physical copy, it's coming out later on. So that could be what they mean. I don't know. It's going to be interesting. What do you guys think? Do you think it's going to be like a beta / early version where you have to, play the game, but there will be upgrades and updates along the way? Or do you think it's the final game, but it's digital only? It could be either or. I'm quite torn between the two. And like I said, it's not available on the PC, which the game is meant to be out on PC. I'm sure. I'm just going to double check their website. But yeah, all they're saying is Xbox One, PS4, Nintendo Switch, and we should be able to play this by the end of July. More details to come before launch. There's no official date yet. Okay. Matt, what are you trying to say? Have they updated their website? The question is no. But it does say here, what's interesting is it should come out on the PS4 first and the Xbox One, then the PC, then the Nintendo Switch. However, this time around, it's on PS4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and then PC. We're adding you to the list near the end. So realistically, they've kind of like bumped up the Switch, because I'm guessing they've seen that the Switch has been very popular, especially with the pandemic. But no, there we go, guys. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts about this? Because I'm very interested, also concerned. Does this mean the early access is a beta? Maybe. I mean, if it was to be a beta like Rugby 20, I'm happy to play a new rugby game. I'm excited. Like I said, I've never had any experience with a Rugby Challenge game before, but the hype is there. A lot of you guys are really curious and intrigued for me to play this game, and I'm excited too. I'm very excited too. But a lot of people in the comments, are curious, are very curious. And the one thing which I forgot to mention is, do we have to pre-order the early access? And Rugby Challenge go, we're trying to push it out as soon as possible, so there won't be any pre-orders. So that kind of makes me think like it's digital only. There might not be any physical copies, or there might be down the road potentially. I'm hoping you could pre-order on the store, unless they just say, hey guys, it's available now, download. So yeah, we have no idea on cost. We don't know the official release date as of yet, but we are getting some information, which is awesome. Rugby Challenge have finally given us an update. They've told us that there will be an early access version on the PS4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch by the end of July. So we should, by the end of this month, be able to play the game. There will be gameplay on the channel when this game is available to me. The Rugby Challenge, if you're watching and you want to give me some early access, let me know. I'm down. But yeah, so there we go. More details to come before launch. So stay tuned to the channel. I'll give you guys updates when they come. But anyway, if you have enjoyed today's video, then be sure to massive thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, comment on my thoughts regarding this. Anyway, guys, have a wonderful day, and as always, see you in my next video. Adios, chaps. Boom. She's a diamond.